In light of what we have seen of the Epstein files so far, and understanding just how far it goes and just how depraved this entire system is, I have to ask, what are good men supposed to be doing right now? For all of my adult life, I feel like I have been roundly considered one of those quote unquote good men. A lot of women have trusted me with their stories. A lot of people come to me for support. And I've never known what to do. I do what I can. Of course, I do what I can. I take a moment. I sit with them and I listen. And when I don't have the words and I don't have ideas for action, I just let myself hurt with them. Make sure that they're not alone. But this isn't your friend. This isn't someone important in our individual lives. This is the system at large. This is the country that we live in. This is the world that we exist in. And just being here, just being present, it doesn't feel like it's enough. It doesn't feel like it's going to be enough. And I'm so scared. I'm scared about that because there are immediate reactions as a man when a woman or a non-binary person or anyone who has been attacked by this system, by the predators within this system, when they come to you, there's only so many scripts for that. There's take it to the police, right? You're supposed to take it to the police and they'll handle it. They'll get you justice. We know that isn't fucking true. We know the government isn't fucking handling this. The victims have known that forever. So that's what the government says. But then there's what my masculinity says. Then there's the option that I'm supposed to take to be a good man, and it's to find those assholes. To find them and make sure they can never do shit like this again. Make sure that that victim who came to me is the last victim of that person. And do that on my own terms. Or at the very least, put the fear of God in them. But you offer that, and oh, have I offered that? And the universal response that I have always gotten is no. No, I don't want more of this. I don't want this to be more of my life. I don't want you to be caught up in the cycle of violence. I don't want the violence to expand. I want it to end. I want you to be here, to listen to me, to hold me, to comfort me. Don't do anything. Just be here. And so I do. I've done that so many times. I've been there so many times. And I've gotten a lot of people through a lot of really dark moments, a lot of really bad moments in their lives. And I've gotten them from that place to a place where they feel stable, where they feel fine. And I'm so proud of that. And in the moment, that is the right move. That is the right thing to do. You listen to what they want and you do what they want because they are what's important. But meanwhile, they're still out there. Meanwhile, they're still out there. And they're out there every time. And they run for offices. I've been attacked before. Do you know what that person is right now? A police officer. They're a police officer. And I sit and I ask myself every fucking day, what are they doing out there? Who else might they be hurting? But I don't trust the system. I'm not gonna go to the police to make them investigate their own. I'm not gonna fucking do that. But the other side of it, the other side of just sit, the live and let live. It gets us this ring. It puts these people in power. Because they have no issue using violence to get what the fuck they want. We know that. That's what makes them them. So when we zoom out and we look at this issue from a macro level, I don't think we can just sit. I don't think we can just go to therapy, drink some tea, have some quiet nights where we just let ourselves cry. We need those too. We need those, and I don't want to make that a part of the process feel like it's unimportant, because it's very important. But as a society, we have to then do something additional to that. And so we have these other two options. And I feel like we know. I feel like we know what needs to be done. I feel like we understand that there's one fight that needs to be fought here, and we keep acting like the final fight, the last fight in this, we're not allowed to do it. We're not allowed to. We're taking that option away from ourselves because we think it makes us like them. It doesn't. It doesn't. Because you know who we want? You know who we want hurt? It's them. And you know who they want hurt? Anyone and everyone. Because they fucking like it. That's different. That's different. But I'm sitting here, I'm wrestling with all this, and it's sitting on my fucking soul, and I am not the voice to lead on this. My voice isn't the voice to be heard. It's the voices who've been silenced forever. But also, it's not my place to shove them into the spotlight. But there's also a certain point where we have to do something. So I guess I'm asking for help. What do we do? What do I do? As a good man, whatever the fuck that is, I'm willing. I want to show up. I want to fix this. I just feel like I need someone to tell me how they want it fixed. And I want that fix to fucking work.